Well, we're back, and if you're just joining us, you have missed an exciting first segment of Exploring Education. Today we are talking with the Executive Director of Communities and Schools of Palm Beach County, Margaret Bagley, and also one of her board members, let me get it right, who happens to also be a board member for the School District of Palm Beach County, Ms. Marcia. Thanks to both of you, and I think that we've really gotten some insight into the resources and the asset that Communities and Schools is for the public education system, as well as for the overall community, because of the role that you play and the way that you help our students who, you know, can't get everything that they need all the time from that one teacher, or even that list of teachers that they may have during the course of the day when there are so many other students involved. Before the break, we had an opportunity to visit the Roosevelt Leadership Academy, and I just get giddy thinking about these young men that are all dressed up and focused with goals and objectives, which is part of the role that Communities and Schools plays. And you were talking with us about the fact that that is part of the middle school experience, but it is also part of the high school experience. So tell us a little bit, set this up for us. We had a chance to go to Riviera Beach Preparatory Academy, and tell us a little bit about what it is that we and the viewers will see in this clip, where we had a chance to visit and talk with the principal, the site coordinator or teacher, and some of the students. What was going on?
In that particular session, they were discussing, I believe it was resume writing, and that's part of the career goals that we set with the students. We teach them how to interview, how to write a resume, the importance of having a resume, the importance of respect when they go on an interview. We do a lot of career development with the students. We have job shadowing, where students have gone out, and we have lots of pictures on Facebook, on CIS Facebook page, that you can take a look at of students that have, I believe one of the young ladies that you interview is the young lady that actually went to an automotive facility because she wants to be an auto mechanic.
All right.
And I'm telling you, she's going to be there. She's going to do that. She's really going to do that.
And some of what you described, I can think of some adults that would benefit from resume writing, how to conduct themselves at an interview. So let's take a look. We first had an opportunity to speak with the principal of the Riviera Beach Preparatory Academy, a seasoned educator, has been around at multiple schools, Dr. Glenda Garrett. Let's hear what she had to say, because she was very enthusiastic with the idea of the Communities and Schools concept. And as she told us, she also knew it when it had been Cities and Schools. Let's take a look.
The Communities and Schools program really gives students another look at how they can turn themselves around. Okay. It is a program about having kids to believe in themselves, and it certainly has positively impacted the academics here. Most of our students, as a matter of fact, all of our students are here for a second chance. And we always tell the students, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And Communities and Schools have made a great impression on the parents, the students, and the community here about the great things that they've done to change lives of our students and this community.
Now, you have a little bit of background knowledge about this program. Share that with us.
Well, about almost 18 years ago, when Communities and Schools, at that time it was Cities and Schools, came into Palm Beach County, was one of the pioneers of bringing it to elementary for the very first time. And I worked with, I think her name was at that time Lois, that has been national known, this program, and bringing it from the past to see it in the present. The philosophy of Communities in School has not changed. We know what the pillars of the program has done for students to turn them around, and I love the fact that it has kept the image. It has kept its continuity to building on career opportunities, and helping students see another side of just academics. So I'm very grateful to be back in communities and schools again, and to know that it was here at Riviera Beach Prep. I was just elated.
We can see that Glenda Garrett is just another one of your big fans in terms of her feelings about the Communities in Schools program, and more importantly, what it provides for the students. Now, at the same visit, we had the opportunity to speak with the charting, let me get it right, Maggie, you're going to help me out, the Charting
for Success.
Charting for Success. I wish I'd been in a program like that. The Charting for Success teacher, and on that particular day, actually the Communities in Schools site coordinator was working hand in hand with him, and it was a follow-up to a visit that these students had made to an AT&T field trip visit, and they were very excited about it. Let's hear what they had to say.
Well, this school is known as a second chance school. It's for kids that didn't do well in a large setting, so we have small classes. And the great thing about Communities in Schools is we have been allowed to do a separate class called Charting for Success. And the whole class is based on helping kids get ready for work, get ready for college, find out about the resources that are out there that can help them. And I think it makes a real difference. We do field trips to college campuses and to businesses. And besides that, part of my job is to meet with them one-on-one every 9 weeks. And by doing that, I really get to know them. I get to know if they have some needs we need to address. Sometimes I just listen, but I think knowing that they have a person they can go to really makes a difference.
Well, I think this program gives our students an opportunity to investigate and research some of the careers that they might be interested in. A lot of our students get stuck on the thought of just graduating from high school, and then when they're finished, they're not sure what direction to go in. So this careers class that Communities in Schools works with us gives them the opportunity to go online, research possible careers, college. Also, they're thinking about maybe going in the military, so it gives them an opportunity to do that. Also, they get to get out into the work world. We do a job shadowing where they're able to go and actually spend the day with someone in a career that they're interested in. We had some students last year go over to the VA hospital, and they spent the day with the nurses over there, so they were interested in that. We had a couple of students go over to a veterinarian hospital to check out what working with animals were, because they were interested in that career. We also even had one that went over to a welding shop and got to see what that was all about. So it's sort of an out-of-the-box class, and it's really good for them, so they get that opportunity.
Well, you could really get the sense of enthusiasm there. And last but not least, we had the opportunity to get a couple of the students who were very enthusiastic, not only about being in the program and their experience going out to AT&T, but also about what their futures look like. This is what they had to say.
Well, we go on a lot of field trips. We went to AT&T to do a little career exploration thing. We went to a career fair, and they had booths set up about what careers we might want to do, colleges and stuff that we could attend, and we got some information on that. So we do a lot of hands-on and extracurricular activities and stuff.
You like it?
Yeah, we do Dress for Success banquets and stuff like that. I like that.
I like it. Okay, tell us what you think is different about this program than it is maybe what's called the traditional educational process that you've probably been involved with.
Yeah, well, we actually focus more on future colleges and what college we want to go to and what we want to study. And if we're not sure, and then we come to this class and we're really not sure, then Communities in School and the school will help us figure out what we want to do, what we like interests, and they'll help us set up a college that we might want to go to, stuff like that.
Have you given any thought at all to your future, what you think you'd like to do?
Yeah.
So what?
I want to go into the automotive field. I want to be an automotive technician.
Hey, Are you interested in cars?
Yeah.
A lot of money. All right. Anything else you'd like to add about being involved in the program, or anything you've noticed with yourself or with your classmates?
I've noticed that Communities in Schools helps students who might not have a lot. When Ms. Bowling first came in here, she said if people need eyeglasses, then they can help with that, or just anything. They're really involved in the students and helping them to make sure that they're successful.
This program actually, unlike other schools where you have 20 to 30 kids in a class, there's sometimes from 5 to 20 kids in a class, and the teachers actually will do their best to help you. Mainly, if you're not doing so well, you don't understand the subject, that you can stay after school and the teacher will actually stay to help you most of the time. Like, they constantly ask if you understand this, need help. You can talk to them anytime during lunch, after school, unlike other schools where you have to go make an appointment with the teacher only on certain days they can talk to them.
That makes you feel good hearing that.
It surely does, and it's important that our students have their goals, they know where they're going, and they're prepared. And communities and schools are there. We're there to make sure that they are prepared. And when we see them at graduation, oh my gosh, that is the best. We get a chance to touch them, to talk with their families, and to hear them tell us about where they're going, and to see them get their diplomas and know that success is theirs for the taking, whatever their desires are. But what is so good is that we walked with them every step of the way through the program with the teachers to make sure they're ready, and to say congratulations at the end. This is just the beginning of the best is yet to come. So Communities in Schools gets a chance to touch all of that through being a member of the board and working with all of the students as well as the total program, and seeing it all the way to the end to graduation, and knowing that we're letting our birds fly away to something bigger and better, our students making it happen to the next level.
And that's what it's all about. That's actually what it's all about. We're out of time. I'd like to thank both of you for not only what you did during this show, which is sharing the information and giving the insights, but also for what you do every day to get in touch because you want to volunteer, make donations, maybe provide job shadowing opportunities. Contact us right here at the information on the screen. Thanks again. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully you're a little motivated to maybe get involved somehow. Please go out and we'll see you the next time.